Hello, welcome to the Skitty Committee. We're still trying to figure out how to introduce these, but we're on board with Nicolas Camus, and we are in Pau, France. We are on the banister of the Pyrenees, where we are taking a little break from our usual balcony gaze and judgment of passing pedestrians. Now we're on the balcony judging passing Twingos, Renault Twingos. That's right, it's the soul and heart of French racing, a spec series of all the same angry hatchbacks, and we have some amazing racing for you. On the streets of Pau. Pau. Hope you enjoy. Buckle up. I didn't think you'd have any clue where this is, but you've raced here.
Pau.
Tell us a little bit about Pau.
Well, it's a street circuit. It's been going around. They've been doing it for like 70 years.
So I'm just ignorant.
But really, the takeaway of this track, it's a super tight street circuit, but like they have the sidewalks in the track.
Let's play and you can. So yeah, that's the sidewalk.
That's
the
curb.
curbing. Yeah.
A hard edge curb.
That's the walls aren't the edge of the track.
So where it's painted white on the edges, that's the curbing.
Yeah,
for the sidewalk.
we're in Twin Cup, so there's these little hatchbacks.
Clio guys?
Yeah, Clio guys.
And they
look
mob.
at that, driving them really quick.
Hands are full, by the way. Look at them just completely.
Where in France is it?
The south
South.
of France.
Like Marseille.
No idea. It's in Pau.
It's in Pau. Right.
You're going through the park right here. Beautiful stands, the grass, the hills. It's just that thing. That dinky curve.
Talk about accessible racing. It's just you walk out to smoke a cigarette and eat a baguette, and you got racing.
Two Clios fly by. They're flying.
So this is the corner, I think, coming up in question. Gonna make a great pass.
Oh yeah, got on throttle. Went a little too deep.
Classic over-under.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Is he gonna be able to hold? Well, let's just watch it through here.
All right.
Is he gonna be able to hold tough?
No. You give that up. You're
You
done.
give that up.
Yeah, go in the draft now.
You could even re-pop potentially.
Yeah.
But it's so tight up here. It's really gonna be a tough move.
So he made that move. It almost stuck. We can talk a little bit about the mistake that. Well, we'll talk about it the next time he comes through.
Okay.
So next lap, he's got to have that in the back of his head. Like, okay, I almost passed this guy.
Push him.
Look at that, just climbing the curve.
This is what we do in our Mazda 3s coming home.
Yeah.
This
LA
is the type
commuting.
of races we
Yeah.
have.
Literally.
Okay, so we're thinking about like, okay, the rest of the track is hard to pass on.
But we almost pulled it off.
We almost pulled it off. No.
These race car drivers aren't they don't have a lot of money, else they're probably racing something else. You gotta feel, you probably can't race for a while.
That's damn.
This is my favorite part. If you don't speak French, the rough translation is like, oh shoot, shucks, but more vulgar.
I've done it again.
I've done it again.
So, all right, let's dig into it. I mean, he really went for it. You could tell he was like gearing up to like
Make that pass again.
You make a good run through there. It's the only spot really he's gonna have an edge on this guy.
And bringing it back to the last pass, the mistake that he made was he shouldn't have gone in so deep. He should not let the guy over under. He's got to stay and prevent that guy from getting the apex, right?
Right.
I mean, easier said than done.
He overcooked it a little. He was carrying a good amount of speed.
I think we got to play it with sound. So if we play it back in slow motion, you want to key into the sound because we're in agreement of what happened here. It's the throttle work coming into the corner. This seems slower.
How can he not drive this car?
Come on.
Okay. My first key on this. Ooh.
It's the second big lift right there. You can
Okay,
really
but
see it.
There's a bump there. There's
That's
a
what I
bump there.
thought.
That's why that guy pitched sideways. My biggest thing is that the lap before he lifts, right at the bridge.
He lifts early, back,
And then gets to throttle
and commits to
and
it.
commits and gets this like different run compared to the leader that just changes the timing going into that corner.
Right. Yeah.
And it presents a pass just because he's going so much faster there.
Yeah.
It causes him to overshoot it, but he can balance that next lap.
So you're saying he's making his slowdown too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely see that.
And this weight transfer happens just about where he goes over that bump. And that
Yeah.
guy's dealing with it. I mean, credit to these guys. They're slinging it through that kink.
Yeah, they're both sliding. They're
Yeah.
both completely at the limits. Yeah, if you would, I think the other time before when he lifted early, he was on throttle the whole time through there. And this time, and we both know this, but if you guys are watching, when you're jumping on and off the gas, the car's pitching to the front tires, to the rear tires. So it's like, it's a bucking Bronco. And the second time he lifts off the gas, all the weight goes to the front of the car. Obviously, the back gets light. Did that start back here, or did that start in the middle of the corner? You guys let us know. I think it's a bit of both. But let's play it through slow motion again. There's one lift, back on. Commit, big lift there.
Yeah.
And then it's done. He stays in it, but he can't be chopping on the
And you've
throttle.
overcorrected,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Like, it's a half of that correction in a front-wheel drive.
Yeah, let's play it back again, real time, and we'll try our best to shut up and just listen to the throttle indecisiveness that he makes, and that's the minutia, the stuff that's a difference maker, from crashing to maybe pulling off that pass.
Get in this dude's head, like, okay, this is a dope race.
Yeah.
Fans, in the
What's
stands.
the caption here? Yeah, okay.
Second place crash.
Yeah. I'm trying to flex that I can speak a little bit of French.
Oh, yeah?
Battling for second,
Okay.
and then crash.
Okay. So, right, he's obviously trying.
Yeah.
Like, he's coming, I don't know what lap we're on, but, like, he's going to try harder to pull that move off. I just think he goes the wrong way in his trying harder. And
He should have slowed down sooner.
Yeah. That's what we know, though, in racing is, like, oftentimes when you try harder, you go slower.
Yeah, you can't. You got to stay zen-like. You can't let your emotions drive the car. And it's kind of what happened. Let's play it through. Just listen to the throttle. Yeah, just choppy.
Yeah.
Decommits. Too much weight transfer, but you're right. He should have backed up and done his lift sooner, like he did the time before. And we'll show you guys the time before how he. Oh, that's.
Yeah, we need to go back to the lap prior.
Yeah, so the lap prior, he lifted here and then committed, where he's unsure there. We know the consequences. And let's run it through the time before. All right, listen to the throttle here. We're coming to the bridge.
Yeah.
And then he just commits.
He's
the
able
whole
to
time.
because he's not overdriven it.
Yeah, and
And look at his timing now.
Yeah, and he lifted earlier, like you said. Right? He lifted like at the bridge.
At the bridge. It's like his marker.
Yeah. But he was thinking, I gotta carry more speed to pass him, and so he did that lift later.
Yeah.
Which he probably should have backed it up even more, so he could have gotten even a better run in here.
Yeah.
And this is where he overcooks them, and then the guy just overruns.
So let's see if he could have actually done something about that too. Just real quick. Like, if we go back a little bit. I heard a lockup, I think.
Look at the hand positioning.
Oh, man.
He needs like a bus knob on
They
that.
do. They really do. Yeah.
Look at that. 2 hands on. Please turn.
A ship's steering wheel.
Yeah.
So there's like I think it's a really good move. Like, it's technical.
Yeah. I mean, they both did good. It's just clean racing. But the only option you could have done is not brake as late, so this car can't get to the apex. Let them go too wide all the way through the corner, because you're probably, with that inside line, going to be able to get them on the exit.
When you play it half speed, does it go?
Half speed. You want to hear it?
Yeah. Yeah, right there.
Just clinical understeer.
If he knew he was going to push wide a little earlier, he could have just mobbed up on that curve.
Dude, no sponsors. You gotta love that.
Yeah, you gotta love that. That
One
is
cup. Just doing it. The ambulance with the bright lights.
Is that a safety car?
It's a safety car. Thanks for joining us. Please let us know what you think. And of course, we know it's a lot easier to judge with a pause button, but help us judge because it's fun. And yeah, we don't want to do it alone from our little bench here in Ojai. If it doesn't make sense, some of what we're talking about, please check out our Up to Speed series, where we try to clarify a lot of the jargon terms we will be talking about. And lastly, please follow us and do all the things that keep us supported to make more videos like this. All right. Love you. Bye.